said the only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Fighting Irish, South Bend, Indiana, beneath the Golden Dome and Notre Dame Stadium. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on one of the participants from last year's playoff, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Alabama about to kick off to get this game underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. Looking to throw, it's Carr. The quick out. Works his way out to the 33-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds. Notre Dame right back to the line. They go to the ground. At the 45 on his way. They'll get him down at the 48 after the 15-yard gain.
And this guy's going to have to come through for you in this game. He picks up another first down, but he's your Heisman contender. He's the best player on your football team, and he's a guy that's just going to have to touch the ball a lot in this game if you're going to win.
Find space on the right. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. He picked up a big chunk of yardage there, and there will be Irish jigs going in the stands.
And a lot of excitement. If they can find these down-the-field explosive plays and find a wide receiver out there they can depend on, this offense can really explode and take off to a new level.
Got it in the middle, it's Flanagan. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. They flexed out that tight end a little bit, and you know the tight end's always open.
Always open, quarterback's best friend, and this guy's a problem, Reese. He's a matchup problem because he's too big for DBs to cover, and he's too fast for linebackers to cover. He's showing you his athleticism.
Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17.
A lot of times defenses blitz to stop the run. This very play right here, blitz the linebacker, but man, the offense did a great job. Everybody understood what they saw. Running back understood. Pick up a nice positive gain when they were trying to get a blitz and maybe create a tackle for a loss.
On third and short, just trying to get enough for the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And already this guy is leaving his mark on this game. Opening drive, back-to-back runs where he's found a way to get positive yards. He was able to pick up the first on that last carry. They should keep feeding him the football. The more success they have, it's going to open up the play-action game.
He just threw it away. The last thing you want to do is try to force something on first down in the red zone.
I like the decision by the quarterback there. It's only first down. It's not there. Throw it away. Live to play another day.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
This has been really good for the defense, too. It's kind of a bend-don't-break mentality, right? Really bowing up with your backs against the wall. If you can win this next third down, try to force the opponent into a field goal. That's a win if you're on defense.
They'll turn to the Wildcat to keep this drive alive. He did not make it a stone wall on third down.
And how about a decision time right off the jump? Fourth down. Do I want to go for it? First drive. Palmer, what you going to do?
I'm taking the points right here. It's early in the game. You're trying to pay off this opening drive. Just get some points up on the board. If it was a little closer to the end zone, I'd say maybe go for it, but I'm playing conservative on this one.
Wants to throw. It's Carr. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone.
Man, it doesn't get any better than that. You script the first 10 plays, that was 10 plays. That was perfection. That was a touchdown. That's called good scouting, being ready for the football game, and executing to a team to start this game off.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Now they'll run it on the toss. Picks up the first down. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
Really nice run there. Now, listen, modern-day college football, I know it's all about spread offense and throwing the football and going up tempo and scoring quickly, but, man, you think back to Bear Bryant in Alabama, doesn't it always seem like they've always wanted to establish the run game? They have always wanted to be physical. Bear Bryant would have loved this guy in his backfield. With his physical style of running, man, he fits that just perfect.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Finds the tight end. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? Second down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this third down manageable. Really nice job of executing that.
On the move to the right and looking for a big one. It's complete. Really nice job to convert that third down, and they've got it at the 33. This Alabama offense is clicking. They're set up with another first down. Pulls it and fires to the left. Oh, he's got some space. And what moves this guy has. The jukes, the wiggles, the squirts just went right past him and picked up the first down. The Crimson Tide rolled to that last first down on the ground. Let's see if they go right back to the run. Use the play fake, now to throw. Looking to the big tight end. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Bama! They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football, be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Back to throw. It's Carr. Got the quick pass. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. Notre Dame lines up quickly. They'll go to the air on second and short. He's got the back in the middle. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
And you'd like to see the defense play a little bit tighter on those short yard situations. They give up the first down, and they better get ready because you can tell they're right back on the ball to run another play.
Sends it back in motion. They'll try the run. They'll pick up 4, second and 6 coming.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back. 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
To the air on second down. He's taking the shot. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, he wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. The sure hands, it's Young. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good gain there. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
As a head coach, you'd love to see your quarterback locked in early in games. And in the first drive, leads the offense down to a touchdown, throws a TD pass, and here he is again, making a really good decision and a very accurate throw to pick up that first down.
Myers on the move. A strike downfield. And they pick up the first down in what might be the last play here in the first quarter. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat lines. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Keeping it on the ground on first and goal. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Caught in the backfield, it's Young. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Notre Dame!
And there's so many targets to focus on and so many elite playmakers, and they just lost him. They lost the running back out of the backfield. He catches the football, does the rest, takes it into the end zone. What a nice weapon to have on your team.
The offense wastes no time getting the timeout called. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. From inside the 10, here he comes. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Oh, they're after him. That's caught. It's Jefferson. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Man, what a matchup. The stakes are really high. Both teams in the top 10. Playoff positioning. All the things that go with a midseason showdown, guys.
And these are just fun for us because we got a little bit more juice, too, because both teams in playoff contention, both teams high aspirations, a big showdown, a big prove-it game, Palmer, for both these squads.
And it's been fun because these two teams seem to be revving up right at the right moment. They've gotten better and better as the weeks have progressed, and now we've got this major clash, head-to-head in front of the entire country, all eyes watching.
And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes, in offense, you're hoping the run fix is going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Alabama will bring the punt team on the field. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. They first 2 drives, and they'll try to make it 3 for 3. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
Really nice first down run, and you're seeing why this running back is an every down type back. He can run between the tackles, he can run outside, he can catch the football, he can block. This guy can do it all.
The Irish come to the line facing 2nd and short. Running back searching for a hole. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Nice job being physical by this offensive line, getting the first down, and what do? Right away, right back on the football, ready to run some tempo.
Make the stop at the 40, but it's a 10-yard gain and a fresh set of downs.
Well, you know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you love playing on teams with great offenses.
Looking downfield, it's Carr. Trying to beat the D deep. He's got it. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play.
And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Irish! That touchdown puts them up by at least 2 scores. Too early to say it's over? Probably, but boy, it's starting to feel that way.
It might not be over, but you're in trouble, and you better find some answers really, really quickly. This team is putting everything together, and right now you got nothing going. Come on, give me something.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. Try to find a rhythm here. Throws for the tight end. Got a man, it's Meadows. Gets him on the ground at the 31, but a nice pickup of 15 yards there. The transition of Alabama quarterbacks over the years has been fascinating, from the dreaded game manager label to playmaker.
To spread it out, to Heisman winner. I mean, that's how much this offense has changed and evolved, and they're going to be aggressive, and they're going to score points in this new age era.
Intercepted, number 19. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And the defender makes a great read, breaks on the football, and makes the big interception in the back end. Here's the thing, that's number 4 this season, so he's finding the football consistently.
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. With the catch, it's Young. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Notre Dame trying to keep this drive moving on 2nd and short. Turning it on! An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
A first down run on the doorstep. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. The run up the middle, looking for the score. He works his way ever closer, all the way down to the 1-yard line.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on third here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be physical.
They love to make this touchdown, Fighting Irish. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance. And they knock through the extra point, and they're up 28-7.
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On designed runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Catch in the middle, it's Scott. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
And there's finally a bright spot for this offense in the passing game, completing that on third down. I know we're in the second quarter. They're trailing by a lot, but you need something positive to happen here to build some momentum. Maybe they can build on...
Oh, he wants it all. He caught it. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown tie.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Wants to adjust the pattern. To the air, it's Carr. Quickly complete.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route, and this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
Got some of the work done on first. Now let's see what they have on second down. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on third. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
We know about this running back's versatility, and he's made some plays in this game so far, catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. They're able to get the hit and make sure it falls incomplete.
And nobody able to field that punt as it rolls out of bounds. They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Dumps it to the back. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
You know, it's difficult for QBs sometimes when you're throwing to your running backs because they're not receivers. You really got to be perfect with the ball placement. You got to make that a catch catchable throw. A little bit too tough for the RB on that one.
Finds his tight end. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. Referee signals timeout as the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. The Crimson Tide will bring the punt team on the field. Oh, it's a fake. And it works if he can get the first down. And they caught the return team hitting the snooze button, and they pick up the first down. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Wants to throw on first down. Pressure coming. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
Man, this is an unbelievable start for this defender in this game, guy. That's already his second PD in this game. Playing with his eyes, he's breaking on the ball. You just can't start a game any better.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Going for it all. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. Notre Dame will kick it off to start the second half. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here comes that Alabama offense. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now
Looking for a huge play. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And at this point of the game, you just can't say enough about how good the defense has been covering this guy. Coming into the game, they knew he was the critical factor for this offense with his skill set, but they have really been able to shut him down. They force another incompletion down the field looking his way. To me, that's one of the biggest reasons why they're winning this game.
Makes the catch. It's Jefferson. He's brought down at the 29 after a 10-yard gain. They'll start this one from the 29 on first down. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Cross the 30 to the 35, and that's a gain of 6.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
it's so nice to be an offense on second down in short yardage situations. Why? I can take shots. If I want to, I can just act like I'm going to run to try to get the first down, take a deep shot down the field. I can run the football. The whole playbook is open to my disposal.
Setting up the screen. There he goes. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35.
And they executed that running back screen to perfection. Quarterback held on to it. He let the rush get to him. Offensive lineman got out in position, and the running back sold it too. Once he had the ball in his hands, he just had blockers and green field out in front of him. They pick up an explosive play on a running back screen. Throws to the tight end. Working on the right. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. I know it's something we take for granted, guys, but the Q did a great job there with the play-action fake. He really took his time and sold it. And that's what froze the linebackers in the second level of the defense to help make that completion a whole lot easier. He'll do it himself. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Alabama quickly back to the line.
second down. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. Like a Thanksgiving turkey, they're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different, bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here come the Irish, back on offense. They're still holding the lead, but hoping to flex a little muscle on this drive. The give to the back. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
Well, they want to come in and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Looking to pass. It's Carr. Gets it out quickly. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker.
That's why as a defense, you feel okay playing man coverage on third down because you know you've got linebackers and you've got players on your defense that can cover these dangerous running backs mano-a-mano. Nice job tackling in the open field.
Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. They boot it away on 4th down. And the punt team gets down there and touches it dead. That's where they'll put it in play. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Makes the grab. It's Pringle. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
Leaves it with the back. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9. Win with the running game on 1st down, now back at it. Second down, they'll go to the air. Rolling right and going deep. And the deep shot is complete inside the 35-yard line. Huge plays like that can change the complexion of a game, and he's got it at the 22-yard line. Alabama with a 1st and 10 here. Motion from the wide receiver. Takes the handoff. It's Pringle. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line and a big red zone opportunity here. Alabama with a multitude of options on 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Caught near the sticks. It's Jefferson. Touchdown, Alabama! A great catch and run for 6.
Big-time players make big plays in big games, man, and it seems like each and every week when this guy has an opportunity in the end zone, he's coming up with the big one. That time, great job focusing and concentration. Defense not able to cover him. That's his now 10th receiving touchdown on the year.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking for a man. It's Carr. Here's the pressure. Blasted as he lets it go. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Notre Dame right back to the line.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Making side adjustments here. Second down, he'll throw it. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. Makes a catch at the 20. Here he goes. Touchdown, Notre Dame. And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half. If this dude were a kitchen knife, he would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Got it behind the line. It's Meadows. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. Got it in the middle, it's Meadows. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
Yeah, and he's been throwing it all over the yard, and he's now over 300 yards on the day, so it's been a successful day. Now, 300 yards, I don't know, Palmer, 300 nowadays, that's like what back in the day for you?
That would have been 500. I would have won the Heisman, maybe. It's a big deal today in college football, no doubt. Listen, he's in a rhythm right now. He's in a groove. We've seen...
Breaks him to the open. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. Inside the 10. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Bama!
You know, this offense knew coming into the season it was so important for this guy to stay healthy. They needed him week in, week out because he plays at such a high level, and he's showing it here. That last carry was his 10th rushing touchdown of the season.
And they did make the extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the third. They fought tooth and nail through 3, and it is all locked up as we take a look at the stats. We've got a dandy going here, all tied up in the fourth quarter and about to kick it away. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Leaves it with the running back. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Give to the running back. Finds enough room to get 3 out to the 34. The Irish trying to keep this drive moving on 3rd and short. They'll try to power their way ahead. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Well, no real mystery there, and I think this coaching staff has a lot of confidence in their offensive line to get the push needed to give that back just a big enough crease to fall forward and get the first.
And it's so hard. My room for error.
He's loose down the middle. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Irish! They've got the lead here in the 4th. With that latest touchdown pass, it might be a good time to mention Brady Quinn threw 6 touchdown passes against BYU. That record might be in jeopardy.
And that's a good day. If you're starting to talk about that already, you know he's spinning it. He's in the zone. He's feeling it. Read the defense. Everything coming out on target. He is having himself a day.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He's out of bounds at the 24, probably looking for a little more on that return, and that's where his offense will go to work. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from the fire. Pulls it in. It's Jefferson. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
This offense isn't calling the dogs off in this game. We're here late. They're still taking shots, and a big reason why is how good this quarterback has been all game long. 4 touchdown passes. He's reading the defense. He's playing in rhythm. He's throwing on time. He's been accurate. And late in the game, they're still letting him take shots.
They'll throw again after the incompletion. Makes the grab. It's Meadows. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. Big drive for this offense late, trying to tie the game. They've pieced together a couple of first downs, and here they come again. Just keep slinging it. Lets it fly on the move. Picked off again. He's now thrown 20 interceptions. Going the other way, and he's got room. Pass the 10. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. What a play. Not only the interception, but the great return for the score. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5. And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the 4th.
And the free safety roaming the middle of the field, and you can see just reading the quarterback's eyes. And how about the break on the football, taking a great angle to pick it off and then do some damage and make the big play for this defense to score some points.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here's the return from inside his 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Here comes that Alabama offense. They're in a precarious spot here, that lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance unless they can do something to save themselves here. Time to take a shot. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Yeah, and I think you know the situation as a defender and you know you're up by a score and you know exactly what's going on with the offense. They got to make some big plays here in the fourth quarter. Nice job playing the deep ball, staying deep, and not giving up the big play.
Now inside 4 minutes to go here on second down. Off play action. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
These are the perfect situations you love to be in. Known passing situations. These are not where the offensive tackles want to be. And when you're on the edge and there's no threat of the run, pin your ears back, get the nice first down sack.
Now third and long and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game, so they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job by the defense being in position to force the incompletion.
Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's not afraid to go deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to